How's it going, guys? It is 4 a.m., 27th March here in Japan. Pass level question for cardio, path, phys, neonatology, step 1 and 2. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it. Give it a like. Really appreciate it. Find me on Instagram, mehlman_medical, mehlman_medical. Links down below. Find me on Telegram. Links to the Telegram group and channel down below. And I'll start the clip. 7-day-old boy. He has a murmur. And we have this diagram here with a bunch of percentages and the chambers of the heart. Okay, and the vessels going to and coming out of the heart. nbme loves this type of diagram. This is all over the exam for step 1 and step 2. Okay, students get this on step 2, yes. So let's just hop through the answer choices. Choice A, atrial septal defect, wrong fucking answer. This would be fixed splitting of S2. Obviously, the vignette is not interested in the sounds of the murmur, but let's just quickly take a look at the diagram here, not make this too convoluted. Superior vena cava, the oxygen percentage, 73%, right atrium, 73%. Now, if we had an atrial septal defect where we had blood going left to right from high pressure to low pressure, we would have an increase in oxygen from the superior vena cava to the right atrium here. Now, on USMLE, on the nbme exam, if they want ASD, as I just fucking said, you'd get something like 73 for superior vena cava, then all of a sudden it goes up to 84 in the right atrium. That's ordinarily impossible. That can't happen. There's no way to get oxygenation unless you have an ASD present. In this case, wrong fucking answer. Choice B, atrioventricular septal defect, wrong fucking answer. What's interesting about this is that theoretically, OMG, endocardial cushion defects for Down syndrome, I've never actually seen this assessed on any nbme material. It's more just something in theory you could be aware of, okay? But this would refer to a defect between an atrium and a ventricle, okay? Yes, we've got obviously a valve where you've got the opening, the conduit anyway, but you would have more of a defect between the atrium and ventricle, but I haven't seen this formally assessed. Wrong fucking answer. Choice C, patent ductus arteriosus, wrong fucking answer. So this is congenital rubella syndrome. Now, in terms of this diagram, haven't seen it assessed, okay? Now, the PDA is going to connect the descending arch of the aorta to the pulmonary artery. Now, what we could expect if we had a PDA is an increase in oxygenation from the right ventricle to the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery is the only deoxygenated artery in the body. So if we have a connection, the PDA, between the descending arch of the aorta and the proximal pulmonary trunk to the pulmonary artery, you could have that left to right flow, okay, which could increase the oxygenation of the pulmonary artery. In this case, wrong fucking answer. Choice D, patent foramen ovale, wrong fucking answer. Same thing as an ASD, okay? You don't need to worry about the embryology, but students often confuse the terms here. They'll quickly glance at patent foramen ovale and think that that's referring to the continuous machinery-like murmur of PDA. It's not the same. Patent foramen ovale, fixed splitting of S2, same as atrial septal defect. As I already discussed, wrong fucking answer. Choice C, ventricular septal defect, correct answer. So you can see that oxygenation of the blood went up between the right atrium and the right ventricle. That's impossible. The only way that can occur is if we have a left to right shunt across the VSD, okay? It's not dramatic. This isn't meant to be overly nitpicky or creative. As I've already articulated, this type of diagram, the nbme is obsessed with. So you need to be able to check off the boxes on being able to interpret a simple diagram of this sort. Now, in my path PDF, which I will release at the end of April or very beginning of May, I include diagrams such as these, as well as extensive explanation. You know the deal. I'm going to continue to make more content. If you like my stuff, subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate your time. That's it.